Welcome, everyone. It's Kimberly Sherry here for today's live broadcast from Nevada, California today for our Q&A. It's a chance for you to ask a specific question about something that you're challenged with, something that you're curious about, and just so that we can provide a little more help and support. These are really challenging times right now. A massive purity wave washed over the planet yesterday. And so what these purity waves do is they stir up all the things that are not aligned with the direction humanity is going, and the direction the earth frequencies are raising to. So we're entering this whole new phase of life and a whole new way of being. And there's a lot of stuff that has to fall away first. And so as all of that process is falling away for us, it can be challenging for a lot of you. And a lot of you are confused and don't know what the heck is going on. And so it's helpful when you can get a little more clarity about what's happening in your life. So I give an energetic view. I look at the vibrational frequencies. I measure various things. And so that's my gift of having been in the healing arts for more than 40 years. So who do we have with us today? We have London, of course, and a little breezy today. Got my doors open. Colorado, great to see you. And questions, that's what we're looking for, questions today. We don't have we just finished our 21-day meta-clearing. So we don't have those people on that I would take first to answer their questions. So yeah, whenever you guys are ready, shoot away. I'm about to head south in California to go visit my daughter. And so getting all ready for that. And then I will be heading east. So if you're someone who's been wanting to possibly work with me or connect with me, that my schedule is now on the travel page of my website, kimberlysherry.com. And so if some of you are wanting to schedule in-person sessions, then that would be the way to know where I'm going to be when. So go ahead and check that out. All right. Our first question is from Zer. I think that's how you would say that. How do I clear a blockage in the right hip bottom spine? Well, first of all, let's make sure that you've got some really good earth energy coming up through your legs, which you do. And then the very first thing that came to my mind as something to check is energetic implants. So let's see. You have about 10. Let's see if any of them are in that maybe spine, not in the spine, in the hip, not in the hip, and not in the leg. So it's not from an energetic implant. Although now you're probably figuring, well, where are the implants and what are they causing? So since I found those, let's go ahead and clear them. So energetic implants are something that the reptilians use as a way to affect our physiology. And so unlike the other things that they try to do, which is affect the way we think, the thoughts and the obsessive thinking and the feelings of fear and anger. So that's a whole nother thing. But these will affect our physiology. So often places are like in the brain. You don't have any in the brain. Pineal gland, heart. You have some in the heart, about 3 in the heart. Throat. You have 5 in the uterus. And let's see, ears, eyes, hand, and 1 in each hand. So the way that we clear these is with a red flame. So you're just going to imagine a red flame. Where did we say they were? In your, was it your heart? Yes, heart, uterus, and hands. So you can imagine a red flame in those areas. And also, just so if there's anyone that's new here, sometimes the language of light will come through in case you're wondering if I start babbling away what I'm doing. So it's not that I don't have any control of it, but when it shows up, I like to let it come through because it helps to accelerate and amplify the healings. It just helps it go a lot easier. So it showed up from the Crystal Skull event recently that I attended, and I got activated there. And so it wasn't something I'm asked for, but here it is. So we're letting it come in as it needs to. So go ahead and use those red flames and turn up the volume on that. Okay, good. Okay, so you have no more implants. And as I'm doing this, pay attention to what's going on in that hip. Let's see if anyone is corded there. Yes, so I'm getting that there's a cord, about 3 people. So they're actually corded to your root chakra, but it's probably radiating out and affecting your hip. So you can use a violet flame, or you can expand the circle to release that energy. Never cut, because that leaves residual energy behind. So yeah, go ahead and do that, and we'll pay attention to your hip as well. So right hip. So the right hip has to do with how you give out into the world. So you're potentially taking a next step, and maybe there's some people that are afraid that you take this next step. They don't know where that will put them. Maybe they think you're getting a little too far ahead of them, and so they're courting to you to kind of maybe slow you down a little bit, or maybe they rely on you for some sense of security, either emotional or financial, and so they're kind of plugged in. All right, let's see how you did with that. Okay, great job. So as I was talking, you were working, and you cleared those cords. Let's see if there's anything else. You have a really good grounding. You do have a worry circle that goes out to the 15th layer. So let's pull that in. That's the 1% wanting to create some instability for you, some energy that doesn't make you feel safe to be on the planet. So we're gonna send it up through the central core, because this is how they come in. They come in through the core, and then they spread out through your various chakras. So, okay, great. So you have no no more worry circle. Okay, so it's really helpful, since I'm offering this as a free service, just in service to humanity. It's helpful if you, in response, can let others know here how what I'm doing is affecting you. I know this works, but there's a lot of new people here that don't know like what we're doing or how it can help people. So really important for that. So thank you, Zer. And let's see. Okay, so hang on one second. Glasses. Got my funny glasses today. Okay, so let's see. Then I don't have to squint so much. Let's see what Zer has to say. So there's a yes. And I'm a male, but I'm a Capricorn, so feminine energy. Okay, great. That's what I was picking up. Yes. Okay, good. Let's see. Thank you. I had an energetic release. Great. Uh, and then he says, my body shook and softened up. Great. Okay, good. Thanks for that feedback. So we're doing big things here. And let's see what else we have. So thanks for coming on. I think you're new, so come back and share this with your friends. Please be sure to share this this video and what we're doing here, because there's more people that are needed like what I'm doing here. And so this can also help to activate your own healing abilities, your own gifts that really need to come forward now. People are really in need of help. And so this is how I'm helping people, at least one way. Of course, there's always personal and private sessions you can do as well. But this is all for you guys here today. And Susie, I really appreciate your positive perspective on today's energies. Yes, so I think you were talking about the healing, the purity waves that were coming through. Great, thank you. And Armenia is Armene. Maybe that's it. I'm sorry if I butcher your names. The light language is really powerful. Yes, it is. I've discovered that as well. People are noticing that too. All right. And I'm doing your money vibration meditation. How am I doing? Also, can you please check my creativity? Yes, absolutely. So let's see where your money vibes are now. They're at 500, which is probably more than it was. But when you're grounding your money pile, be sure, we'll help you with this right now. Be sure, let's see who's in your money pile that's causing it to be low. Let's see, mom, dad, partner, ex, children. It looks like some energy with your work, maybe a boss or coworkers or something around work is affecting your money pile. So first ground your money pile and then release any energy or the people related to work, your boss, coworkers, maybe even clients. I don't know what kind of work you do, but okay, so we're going to release that. That's much better. So that brought it up to 250,000, just releasing the people that are related to your work. The last part is related to the 1% energy. So drain them out because they own all the money on the planet, right? And so they can bring down our money vibration. And it's not just money, it's rich resources, it's opportunities, it's anything that's related to financial resources, etc. But money is a big part of it. And so that's why I'm always referring to the money part. Although it's not just the money that you're, that you want, because paper and ink, like, big deal, right? But it's what the money represents and it's what the money can do for you, right? So those are the end results is what you need to focus on, not just the money. Just as a little heads up. Okay, let's see where your money pile is now. Okay, so now it's at infinity. So from here, you're going to bring it into your creative rings that are above your head so that you can recalibrate those. And then as that's coming into those creative rings, it's going to recalibrate your dreams and your desires as it relates to money, how you want to create money, what you want to do with money, etc. Okay, good. So as that money is coming into the 7654 at the heart, so let it stir in the heart there, out to that 15th layer, where the 1% is trying to affect how you feel about money. So many of us have an ambivalent feeling towards money, kind of a love-hate relationship sometimes. And so if you think of money as, and all the things I mentioned, as like a friend, how would you treat that friend? Would you be angry at it because it doesn't always show up when you want it to? And, it feels like it betrays you and you feel really hurt by money. Um, so that's all a relationship that needs to be shifted and changed. Otherwise, your friend money is not going to want to show up. It's not going to want to come and visit you. So be sure to release any anger that you might have towards money or resentment or whatever that is. Okay, good. 7, 6, 5, 4. And as it's coming up the front, great. And then as it comes out that right arm, that's good. And your receiving arm is also good. So you just had a few blocks. So continue listening to that meditation. And for those of you who don't have what she's talking about here, we'll post the link for you to, right here, for you to get this free meditation. I suggest that you listen to it at least once a day. Some people like to set their day with the meditation in the morning. Others like to use it at night to clear all the energies. It's not just about money. It's about clearing your vibrational field. So that's the first half. And then the second half is related to money. And she also might be referring to there is a mini breakthrough course that comes with the vibrational altitude report. So that's another way to get a bigger version of being able to work on your money if you're struggling with that. And the vibrational altitude report is the best way to find out what's really going on with everything in your energy field. We're up to almost, I think, 50 calibrations now. It's like, I don't know, I think I'm going a little crazy now anyway, it's a lot of helpful information because I tell you where all the blocks are. If you're a healer, you can take this report and use it to go and clear the blocks. And then it comes with a 30-minute conversation so that then I can let you know how you did. Did you clear what was in the report? How much is left? And it's going to give you some really helpful feedback about your healing abilities as well. So I highly recommend the vibrational altitude report, which is right here. Okay, great. So let's see what other questions we have. And you can find these things on my website, KimberlySherry.com. There's also a Linktree link that's got everything in there you could possibly imagine. All right. Oh, so many people here today. I love it. Thank you so much for coming. Let's see who else we have here. And questions. And we're going to try and take some new people, Jalpa, because there's more and more new people showing up. I so love that you're here, though. Thank you for coming and supporting. Kim Oz, this is a new name. Let's see. Oh, good evening. From Belgium. Okay, good. Let's see. First time here. Okay, great. Well, let us know if you have a question. Susie, my brother's a doctor and he keeps pressuring me to do an mRNA shot. I don't know why he won't back off, and it causes me to doubt my decision. Am I missing something? Not at all. If you need more confidence, do more research. Go to some of the places where you're going to find the truth instead of the things that are being censored on social media, on the news. That's all the skewed version of what they don't want us to know. So if you go to places like BitChute, and I don't know, maybe some of you guys can suggest some other places, but do the research and trust your guts. Your guts are telling you what's true. And so it's he's pressuring you because he is part of the global cult. And when when you're in a cult, I was born and raised in one, so I know very well how they work. I was in a cult until I was 38 and suicidal. So I know the mind control, how the mind control works. And when someone is in a cult like this, like the global cult that people are in right now, and they're drinking the Kool-Aid, they cannot see past the blinders. And it doesn't matter what you say to them. You cannot convince them. You can't change their mind. And, they might be saying the same thing about us. However, if you've ever noticed that the people that are on the side that your brother is on, that they have done very little research, if any. The people who are on the other side that know this is not a V, I'll just call it that, they have done tons of research, and they've all come to the same conclusion. So I'm not telling people what to do one way or the other, but do your research to get some added confidence. And if it is that disturbing, or, we don't have to be best buddies with our family. Just in case you didn't know, our family is here to help teach us some very important things. Let's see also, I'm very curious if your brother is courting to you any place, because that can also influence how you feel. Yes, so he is courted here at your sixth chakra, influencing how you think. So we're going to, you can either use a violet flame there. So whenever he pops into your head and he's chatting away, put a violet flame right there and just transmute that energy. In fact, you can do it right now. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to let you do it so that you know how to do it. So you're going to put a violet flame there. Also in your heart chakra, that's where he's trying to pull those guilt strings. So put one there. And also at your root. So he's convinced that this path that he's on is for the good of humanity, because this is the narrative that's being spun around these lies. And so he's plugged into your root chakra because he's concerned about your safety. So it's just know that it's all skewed. And anyway, let's see how you did. Okay, so he's not courted now. So see if you notice that feeling of his anxiety. So when he's plugged into your root, you're going to feel his bad days like they're your own. And you're going to feel all of his fear. He's in a tremendous amount of fear and anxiety. He's in 100% fear. So this is the basis that he made his decision on, which is what most of them are making their decision on, is based on fear. So hopefully that helps, Susie. So next time he comes into your space, now you know where to put a violet flame and you'll feel better. All right. Thanks for joining us. And let us know if you feel different. Thanks, Lynn. Love your live videos. So Aminya who was doing the money vibration, was at 250. So she did raise it some, up to 500. Great. And so now she got another little boost there. Facebook erased your question. No, it was up there. Okay, let's see what else. All right. I've forgotten your name. It's in Arabic, so I don't remember what it was. I can't be myself at work. I think my team see me as an annoying person and they don't want to be friends with me. Why do I feel like that? Okay, so it really has very little to do with the friends per se. Your friends and your environment is a mirror for what is going on in here energetically. So it's often the case where we will blame people on the outside, for getting angry at us or for being mean to us or whatever. But that's all just reflecting back to us what we're emitting. So let's see if we can find those places where you feel annoyed by you. Maybe there's an energy in your space that told you you were annoying from a very young age, which I believe, yes, that started at about the age of 3. Probably you started to get very, rambunctious. So you're a toddler and you just want to explore and enjoy life. And the adults around you didn't know how to do that. They didn't know how to be they'd lost their youthful spirit. And so they started pushing you down from the age of 3. So this has affected you in your heart, how you feel about yourself. It's not about the other people. This is old energies that they're just showing you, oh, I still have some feelings where I'm not really accepting all of me because I'm holding these judgments here in my heart. So let's clear that. There's another part of it that relates to where you're trying to prove your worth and value. You're still trying to prove something to your dad, that you're lovable, that you're worthy of attention and affection and love. And so you're feeling the rejection. Your dad didn't know how to love you. His heart was closed almost. Is only 15% open. At least that's where it is now. I suspect it's been like that for a very long time. And so he didn't know how to love you. So you grew up feeling unlovable, and now when people find you annoying, you're thinking that it's about them. And so this is not to make you wrong. It's just to clear these old energies. This is what's up for healing as these purity waves are washing over the planet. Okay, good. Let's also go down to your root chakra, out to that 3rd layer, so you can feel safe to step into your power, that power to self-generate love right here. We don't have to go out and find it. We can generate right here. In fact, I'm just gonna make sure you're up to speed with the new grounding. You're grounded from the root down, but the new grounding is grounding from your heart down to the center of the earth. So as you're bringing this heart energy, like you activate it with and get that light bright and glowing, then you start to bring that energy down through your solar plexus and down. It's slowly going down into the 2nd chakra where it's stopping. There's a lot of anger there. Oops. Sorry about that. There's a lot of anger there. And so this you use this anger against yourself. So we're just going to drop the anger so you don't have to be mad at yourself, and then it also can go out and affect other people. There we go. And so let's measure. So now your heart is grounded. Let me just take it a step further. It's going to go all the way into the center of the planet, where it connects to that luminous center. I believe the earth is hollow. You don't have to, but that's what I believe, that the earth is hollow, and there's this glowing emanation that radiates out and fills the whole hollow cavity of our earth. The earth's crust is about 4,000 miles. And so connecting your heart to this luminous center, if you can feel that, this is how you can start to activate more of the self-love that gets generated in your heart. So let's check and measure your unconditional love for yourself. It's at about 50% now. Your heart's open 100%. However, the unconditional love for yourself, let's activate it a little bit more. We're going to go down to the root chakra. You'd think it would be in here, right? But it's not. We're going to go down to the root, out to the 4th layer, where it doesn't feel safe to step into that heart energy. Like it feels vulnerable. Like maybe somebody is going to be mean to you again. So when you generate enough self-love, it doesn't matter what anybody on the outside is doing, because you're not relying on them to feel better about yourself. you can self-generate it here, and you walk around every day, all day long, feeling great about yourself. It doesn't matter what other people think. So that's, there we go. Okay, so now that love is at 100%. So go off and enjoy that. Keep practicing the daily practice, daily meditation. And let's see, yeah. Okay. So whenever you're ready to work together, I know we did our 30-minute chat. So um, keep working your stuff, and I'd love to see you when you're ready. Okay, great. Lynn, I twisted my right knee and hip. The right knee is about taking a step into that new direction which you're headed in. I feel so out of whack and not moving forward as I recover. What do you see beyond the physical? Okay, let's see what you're resisting. You're resisting in this, your next step. So part of it is that you can't see far enough into the future. It's the control energy. So there's three energies that are going to be related to this. Let's see where they are. So the first one that came to mind was the energy of control. Like if you can't see far enough out into the future, you can't control what's going to happen, right? We have to surrender and allow. So let's see what the energy of control is at. 95%. Yeah, so we want that down to 0 so we can allow. And you can also allow the receiving, the healing energy that's coming in. And so you maybe it kind of felt like you were starting to move too fast, and so you've created a little respite for yourself here. And because the earth energy is coming up through the legs, so that's good. Let's clear the control energy in the root out to that third layer where it doesn't feel safe to step into your power. Yes, you know what I mean. おい、あやね、ここはね、ぼわけてや、えなういとわ。よこはね、いやけけよ、おえな、おyeけ。Okay, control is 15% now. So let's see where else. Right here, 6th chakra, some beliefs out to that third layer. So that belief that you might be powerless, which you're not. You know you're not. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so the control is down to 0. Let's see what else. The other two energies are lack. That's at 0. And sacrifice is the other one. 95%. So you're in that energy of sacrificing. You know, what do I have to give up to gain the life that you desire? Or yeah, along those lines. So let's see where the sacrifice energy is. Also in the root, out to that third layer. So this is again about feeling safe to step into your power. Oya e ane ki kua ni pua ke ane ukuye a kine kokua. Great job. You're so fast at this. So that brought the sacrifice energy down to 0. So unconditional love for yourself is at 100%. So I think, you know, you just started moving a little too fast on this journey, and it's like, oh, I need to slow down. And so this is how you created your slowdown. And especially being that it's in the knee and the hip. So that knee is all about changing directions. Hip is about moving forward, all on the right side. So keep going, and I'll be heading south later today. We'll reconnect. Okay, thanks, Lynn. All right, let's see. And Kim, let's see. What did I do with you up here? I have I don't retain this stuff. Okay, so here's your question. Kim Oz. I am in the process of starting my own healing coaching mission. What exactly is going on that I'm missing to see or am not able to transmute? All right. So as a lot of you healers are starting to step into your healing gifts and your healing abilities, you're bumping up against some old lifetimes where you were killed for being in your power, for being in your magnificence and your infinite intelligence. Your feminine energy is at 100%. So you have access to all of this infinite intelligence. But you're bumping up against these older lifetimes. Let's see. 15, where you were killed for being this healer. You were killed from bringing your medicine and from helping other people in these past lives. So we're going to try and shortcut this. And we're going to see where the places where you're affected in your energy field are so that you can release this stuff that's holding you back. Like you can feel it holding you back. So, so we're being asked to use a black flame, which is pure darkness, very transmutive energy. So I want you to use, if we had more time, we were working in person, we could look through some of these lifetimes and you could get a better idea of how that's translating into this lifetime, how you're living it over again right now. But we're going to shortcut this just so you can take a next step. So we're going to put a black flame right here in the sixth chakra. There's a lot of anger and rage. So that could be all the anger and rage that was put on you in these lifetimes for knowing, they would think too much, too much, and seeing people clearly. It scares people when they know you can see them. It's like there's no more hiding. People are hiding, or they can't hide like they used to, because our gifts are able to see what's really going on. We can see the truth, which is why the 1% wants to block this pineal gland. So so put a black flame in the six, in the heart, where you're still trying to prove your worth and value around this. So put a black flame in there. In your solar plexus, where there's also a lot of anger. And so you may have noticed that you've been using anger as a way to motivate yourself. And it's, while anger has its place and it could be used at sort of the beginning stages to really move us in a big direction, like when we need to go far fast, we direct that anger like an arrow and we launch forward. But most of you are anger is just kind of hanging around, and it's just eating away at your nervous system. That's the excess anger we want to get rid of. So black flame in the solar plexus, second chakra, all the way out to the 25th layer. So that's a lot of fear around accessing your creative energy. What are you going to create? So use a black flame there. And there's also, you're releasing a lot of fear around being accused of creating things that maybe you didn't create, or it got misinterpreted, or people perceived something that happened as bad when it was really good. It was what they were asking for. But then when it happened, they didn't like the way it happened. And so then they made you wrong. So that is a black flame there. And then at the root, also out to that third layer where you're afraid to step into your power. Like IG has no sound. I don't know if it is what it is. Okay, so hopefully you've been using a black flame as I've been talking and clearing all of these energies. Let's see how many you've cleared out of these 15. Let's see how many are left. 2 are left. And so we're going to look at these 2 because these are probably have the biggest charge on them, that are the hardest to release. So the first lifetime, we're going to go to the 6th chakra, all the way up to the 30th layer. So this looks like a lifetime where the reptilians were using you and your abilities and your gifts for their agendas. And so now, as all of this is stirring up again with this reptilian influence, it's like, yeah, I'm not going to go there. They used my healing abilities against me. So yeah, so clear that. Use a black flame right in that 6th chakra. You can transmute those energies. Also in the root, same lifetime, out to that 3rd layer. So you were killed for being able to see this whole reptilian agenda, and which is what's happening again. And so you're afraid when you bump up against that lifetime that those death pictures show up, like you're going to be killed again, even though that won't be true, or it's not true. It doesn't matter if the fears and the residual energies are still there. Okay, good. Ooh, e okoe e na okoe ni kikia I oya ka kyoto punita I akeke. Okay, and then the last lifetime, just in the root, also out to the 30th layer. So again, that reptilian influence. It looks like there was like a lot of torture in this lifetime, and yeah, oh yeah, ke e na kokoa peki o kokoi daitai no ko ae o anititi o kokoa. Okay, so that cleared all of those lifetimes. So let us know how that feels different in your energy field, in your body. Do you still feel like hesitation about stepping into your gifts, or is it more like excitement? So yeah, let us know. Here's Sarah Ellis. What about the implants in my hands? The last thing I will ask is, can you explain these abilities I'm gaining? We did clear, yes, we did clear the implants in your hand with the red flame. And I don't know about your abilities. This is going to be your journey of exploration, of just noticing what you notice and stepping into more of your gifts. It comes to you. You just try new things. You're inspired. A thought comes in. It's like, what if I try this? What if I try that? And you try it, and it's like, oh, wow, that's amazing. How did I know how to do that? I don't know. You just knew, right? So that's going to be your exploration. Let's see. So here, Kim is saying she's been doing the 20-minute meta clearing, which I really loved, a different approach of what I experienced so far. Great. Yes, get the temperature report. Then you'll know everything you need to know about you, what's going on. Um, Great. Melinda, my tendency is to freeze, but a rolling stone gathers no moss. Thank you for sharing your gifts. From Belgium. Great. Thanks for joining us, Melinda. Um, and Jalpa is graciously stepping aside with her turn, and she's been a great help and a support and has referred so many people, and highly recommends this temperature report. So, and Susie, whose brother has been hounding her, thank you. I've done a ton of research. He has literally said to me that I am in a cult. Of course, yes. I so appreciate your response and insight. Yes, a cult member does not see that they're in a cult. I know, because I was in one for 38 years. Um, okay. Yes, Susie is saying, yes, I feel better already. I knew this was an energetic issue between us. So helpful. Very good. Thanks for that input. That's really important for the new people here. Like, I know this stuff works, but a lot of people don't. NB, why do I feel lost and distracted and don't know what I want? Sorry, my English is not good. No worries. Thank you for joining us. And let's see if you're grounded. So first of all, you don't have a grounding cord. So we're first going to connect it from the root down. We're going to just get you connected to the center of the earth so that you can turn on your plumbing, your psychic plumbing. Otherwise, there's no place for all the energy that's stirring around for it to go. So we're connecting you to the center of our luminous earth. Then we're going to make sure you have earth energy coming up through your legs so you don't. This is why people feel lost, is because they're just floating around. They're not connected to the earth. So when you send these roots down from your feet, it's going to go down into the earth and it's going to connect to this intelligent mycelium layer, which is the roots of all the roots and the fungus and the mushrooms. It's this intricate layer of intelligent communication. And so when you can start tapping into this level of communication and intelligence, it's going to remind you of your own intelligence, of your own knowing. But you're not connected to anything right now. You're just out there floating. So let's get you connected, sending those roots, connecting it around the whole planet, coming out the other side of the earth, wrapping around, and then we're going to bring this abundant feminine earth energy up through your legs. Oi, e nai kukuana pokuya itataikea. Okay, great. So now it's coming through the legs. Let's see if you have a worry circle. Yes, out to the third layer. So this is where you're afraid to step into your power. So we're going to pull in the worry circle. We're going to drop all that worry, anxiety, stress, fears, doubts, uncertainty down the grounding. Okay, great. And then the fourth and newest part of getting ultra grounded is we're going to come up to your heart. And so instead of bringing the grounding cord up to the heart, we're going to bring the heart down to the grounding cord so that your grounding cord is going to start at the heart from now. Okay, so now it's down to the root, and now it's connected to the center of the earth. So now your luminous heart, you make sure that you radiate that light and glow from your heart. That's you activating your heart center. You have a big heart. It's open. It's 100% open, but it needs to be grounded. Okay, so now it's grounded to the center of our luminous earth. So here is where you need to operate from. And from here, you will start feeling less lost, more focused, and get the free meditation so you can do the whole process. That was just getting grounded. So hopefully that helps. And B, okay, we've got a few more minutes here. Tayson, I don't know why I don't have any clients. I would like commands on my e-shop and associate partners to develop my business. I have financial difficulties. Thank you for your help. Yeah, that's a lot of moving parts in there. Money vibration. Yeah. So first of all, your money vibration is really low. It's only at 250. So it doesn't matter, how great of a structure you have for your business or funnels or whatever you have. Um, it doesn't matter if you have a low money vibration, because that's all you're going to keep attracting. So get the free 20-minute meditation so you can clear your energy and raise. The second half is all devoted to raising your money vibration. So that's one thing that you need to do. The second thing that I'm going to help you with is creating an avatar for your business. And an avatar is just an image of a person standing out in front of you that's going to represent your business. And so it's really fascinating. You can run your energy, clearing your own energy field, and which you should do first. And then when you do the business avatar, you're going to find all new energy. So it's a way of working on your spiritual nature by having everything a little bit removed from us. So your business becomes a place where you can do that. So let's see if your business is grounded. It is grounded. Let's see if it has earth energy coming up through the legs, which it does. Let's see if it has a worry circle. Yes, out to the second layer where there's a lot of anger in it. So when you're creating a business that has a lot of anger, that's like an almost instant repelling force for business. It's not a magnet. It pushes people away. People do not want to deal with angry things. There's enough anger in the world already, and so if people sense that, our senses are becoming more activated and more sensitive, that when people sense anger, they're going to pull back and retreat. So let's help you release this anger in your root chakra so that you can also move forward in a way that's more appealing, more magnetic. Okay. And let's see. Rings. Your business is very new. It only has 3 rings. So that's like the like minimum. So in these 3 rings, you need to put how you want your business to be, what the kind of people you'd like to help, maybe a financial goal, the kind of impact your business is going to make and how you're going to feel when you help other people. So that's really more important than, a lot of people are focused on, a dollar amount. I want to make this much money by this time and but they haven't put into their rings or their intentions or their goals how they want to feel as a result of helping people in a very specific way. That's really more important than your dollar goal. Because if you're not connected and have a really strong why of why you're even doing the business, then it's harder to stay motivated. So we're going to bring pure source down through these rings. Well, just talking about it, you activated 7 more rings. Now you have 10 rings. This is how fast these things can happen. Okay, so we're going to bring pure source down through these 10 rings into your crown. 6. It's not your rings, it's the avatar's rings. 7, 6, 5, 4. So right at the heart of the business, out to that 3rd layer, there's this energy of feeling like you're trying to prove something. So there's really nothing to prove. When you're in your gifts and you're in your juice, so to speak, it becomes evident. Whew. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and then we're going to bring the energy up the front of this business avatar. So right at the solar plexus, that's the stop energy where it's not moving forward, out to that third layer. And this also is kind of like creates that loop of more anger, and that creates more frustration when the business isn't moving, right? Okay, good. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. So as we're bringing that energy up the front through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rings, and then down through the aura. We're going to go out to the 15th layer so we can clear that 1% energy out of the aura. And then we're going to clear your circle of reciprocity. So you're only starting to give. Like the right arm is your implementing masculine side, and it starts to come out from the heart. It comes out to the shoulder, and then it stops. So you want to bring that all the way out that right arm, implementing arm, giving of yourself and your energies and your time and your resources. And then when the fingers of the hands get joined with this business avatar, then the energy can flow into the receiving. So it looks like you are ready to receive, but you have to activate that circle with giving. So it comes through the heart, throat, 6 crown rings. Excellent. All right. So hopefully that will help. Again, I suggest getting the free 20-minute meditation so you can practice the other process of raising your money vibration. And yeah, so hopefully that helps. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. For those of you who I didn't have time for, please come on early next time. Click the bell notification so you know that when we come on, so you can get notified. Tuesday's always a different time. I'll be back on Friday to share Friday's inspiration. We haven't decided what we're talking about yet. And if you have suggestions, let us know. And we will be back on Friday to do a big meta clearing and talk on a specific topic. And I'll be broadcasting from Southern California then. So wishing me safe journeys. And we're about to get kicked off of Instagram here. So sending much love. Namaste.